Let's just introduce ourselves so we don't go into a whole topic. And
Yeah, we gotta
spend
fucking
half
do it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Not Well. I'm Bobby.
And I'm Jem.
Breaking news. I'm a whore.
I knew you were gonna be. You were like, I'm so ready for this trip, and there's a bear party, and I was like, right. And then you got Doxy Pep, so I knew it's happening.
Well, I'm being smart and educated.
Right, you're being a whore.
What I want to say, though, is we will get into that, and I will warn you, family members or people who don't want to know the real me, we can tune you out. I'll let you know when I start the story.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But first, we have a voicemail from somebody who's never called before. I don't know if it's really a positive one or not. We're about to find out. I couldn't really tell.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's... It seems a little...
Is it one of the girls from AWOL?
No, it's a little unhinged.
Okay. Well, we're used to that.
Let me just see here. Oh, my God. I should have been prepared. But I just got home from my fucking day job.
Yeah, I'm like, but also, you're working a 9 to 5.
It never ends. The work never ends, honey.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
You.
And now that I'm a hooker, it's like, now I have triple duty.
Yeah, you got to get tested all the holes.
Oh, God.
Swab, swab, swab.
That's the part that I'm not looking forward to is actually...
Getting chlamydia. I know. Same.
I don't know how this is a 2-minute long message. I think he just sits on here the whole time. I mean, look how long it is, but it's 2 minutes.
Oh.
Are we ready?
We're ready.
Let's rock and roll.
Oh my God, you guys, you can't just say JVN looks old. He was a meth addict.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Shit. Fuck. Okay, I don't...
Are you a meth addict?
Now...
It's still going, but it's silent.
There's birds. Or is that outside here?
Is your hotline...
Is this your hotline?
Oh, he probably didn't know it was on. He thought it was probably...
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm in like a full panic now because your hotline doesn't do the little... It records a message, then you can listen to it 50 times and make sure it sounds okay. So I'm sorry, this is just going to be a long, rambling
JVN
message.
was a meth addict.
But it was funny. JVN, I know. This is funny for me. Okay.
That tracks, though. He would do meth.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest.
I am almost exactly 6 months older than JVN, and I was like, how is it possible that this person is younger than me? And
that's how.
They were a former meth addict, so I think that is a struggle, but it is.
This is the best message I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. I don't even know.
You should know since you're making fun of his. This sucks. I hate this. I'm sorry.
Well, now we have two things to make fun of.
Why? Obviously. Bye.
Okay, so
I had no idea.
Fully appreciate the phone call because honestly, you're right. I don't think it has like an option to be like, let me hear myself again. So when you call us, it's go time.
You go.
That's why, I mean, I don't know if you notice Thatcher, if you've been listening to the show, sometimes it's a little out there because he's got to, I mean, you don't have time to think.
You're just going.
You just got to go.
It's ramble, and that's fine. We ramble.
Look, clearly.
And JVN's younger than you.
So, yeah, like way older than me, but
younger in age.
No offense, but he looks like shit, and that's the bottom line. And I know he might have been an ex-meth addict, but I'm an
drug.
Right, I do drugs. I mean,
you're a drug user.
I'm current, and it's going to hit mid episode, by the way. So get ready, because I'll probably be talking about my sexcapades in New York City, and it'll be like, oh. So yeah, so thanks for calling, and thanks for giving us the update on JVN.
I actually didn't know that. It makes perfect sense.
I forgot, but I knew that.
Meth really takes it out of you.
You can tell also, I think he might have been an alcoholic because the way his stomach kind of swells.
Yeah,
I've ever seen. It's like a really weird. He's skinny everywhere, and then he has this little like. Grr. And I think it might have been from the alcohol use, or just.
Do I have that?
No, we don't have that. No, it's that. It's when they're skinny fat, where you're.
I know
but you're not skinny fat like that.
Many times I look.
You're
in the mirror.
low fat, honey.
Okay, it's just. Lower.
You're not high fat. You're low fat.
It's true. It is lower.
If it's a higher fat where it starts right
like
here,
waist, ass, and then low. Okay, okay.
I just made all that up, but it's fine.
Low fat, high fat,
and mid.
Well, we also know about lazy fat and then fit fat.
Fit fat.
Like hot fat and lazy fat are very different.
Very, very different.
As we saw at Cannonball.
As I saw this weekend. I can't wait to tell you, but we gotta just get through
let's just see our other topics.
Let's get through
We're about to be taken over by escapades.
I wrote on here, and I think this is because when did we see each other last? Were we out and about?
No, it was like a week and a half ago. Like,
but
Monday.
Were we out? I swear.
Were we out?
I think we went out together.
We did 2 weekends ago, but
yeah, and then
we saw each other and recorded. Oh, that night, Saturday, we recorded Saturday, and then went out.
That's why. So yes, so that's why I was like, I haven't seen you in a long time.
It's been a long time.
So I guess I wrote down that night. We're the let me read this again. We're the bucket gays of the future.
Oh.
So I think we were realizing, I think that's when we had our moment on the dance. Okay, I remember now.
I think we were kind of like,
we were feeling our oats. We were on the dance floor, and I said, do you know we could fuck anybody in this room? And then I was like, oh no, we're the bucket gays of the future. We think we're so hot, but we're just carrying buckets through. And here we are.
We're carrying our 7th high noon through.
Literally. They're like, well, when you drink 17 of them.
But you actually have a new system with this water and ice thing. And I'm sorry. They're like, we can't give you that cup. It's 30 cents extra.
I know.
I'm literally like,
no.
Do you know who we are?
I know. I got
no offense.
Like, sorry, no offense, but
I have a credit card.
Hi, I'm asking you to pay. I'll pay for ice and the cup. It's the dollar. That's like, okay, cool.
It's $1.
I'm telling you what I want. Pour a little goddamn water in there.
It's
and
like
let's
when people
go.
don't want well, they get the next level up on the shelf. Yeah, that's extra too. But
right.
Why can't I have a cup that's?
But you're not asking them why they can afford that.
He said
basically.
Our manager doesn't want to just give these out because they cost more.
Okay, good. I'll pay for them.
Charge more.
Do you want me to bring my own cup? Because I'll do that too.
And it's gonna have a little squirt.
Actually, I should just bring my own goddamn cup.
Yeah, you should.
I'm gonna bring my own cup. King cup.
King cup.
We'll have little sayings and we can sell them.
Instead of queen size king cup.
Yeah.
Are you tired of being a boring old queen?
Boring old size queen? Try to the king cup.
We could have a food stall stand outside.
I don't know what that even is.
A season.
A season.
No, it could be a seasonal item for the summer.
It could be a summer cup.
Certain weeknights are king night.
Well, I already want to do a bear happy hour.
Yeah.
I have a lot. I went to New York and
You realized.
I rediscovered some things. What do you have?
So, from when we went out that time, I also wrote applesauce outside a bar at Tremont.
Oh, oops.
We were about to go into. We did go into.
We did
Tremont.
go, and I was shoveling graham crackers in an applesauce.
You were eating graham crackers in an applesauce squeezy. Because you hadn't eaten in a while and you needed some sugar.
Oh, I have.
Baby Bird needed sugar.
Baby Bird was a little bit tips, a little bit out of control. No eating all day. Had eggs in the morning. A little bit of scrambled eggs.
I was like, "Are you ready to go out?"
I mean,
you had no food in your system.
I had none, and it was like,
and you did already have alcohol, so it was like
it was bad.
It was building to the point.
It was bad.
It gets to that point where you knew the bag of chips in the bar were not going to do anything.
But then I was like, applesauce is going to do something. No, applesauce is even less. I need something that's going to soak it up, not just blend with it. And here we are. I had applesauce outside the bar, and you were like, "What the fuck?"
I literally looked over. I was like, "Oh." Because you're always hungry and wanting to eat. What do you want to eat? We'll get what you want. Get what you want. We'll get what you
I
eat.
probably had a lot.
And then you were just like,
I love that applesauce. I love those things. If you want to ever,
what is it? It's
Kirkland, babe.
Okay,
it's Kirkland applesauce from Costco, and they're just little squirts.
Huh?
It's really such a convenient.
I
little
haven't
snack.
had applesauce in
it is
5+ years. 5+.
Do you know when we got that? It was when I was sick before we went to Austin. That's the only thing I could take down. Remember when I pooped and peed, or pooped and threw up at the same time?
What was the cause of that in the end?
I think it was I was taking an antibiotic.
Yeah, it was that
and
antibiotic.
I was like, oh god, I just went
I forgot about that. You probably had C. diff.
I think I was on borderline C. diff. I think if I didn't stop the antibiotic, I would have died. I saw something on Twitter today, and I wanted to talk about it. His name is Matt Eanes. We might have talked about this before.
Why do you have a screen protector on now, or is it just really low?
No, I got
when did that start?
I got a new case off TikTok, and I didn't realize it was a screen protector one.
Okay, or a blocker.
It's like so, when you Google my name, it's nothing but naked pictures of me. So when they, type in Matt Innes, it comes up and says, shows me coming and being naked for everybody.
This is the one who wants to be exposed or something.
So if everybody could share the pictures, I'd appreciate it. Also, group's getting pretty close to 1,000 people, which is wow.
So I'm not sure if this is also meth related
or he's jerking off for fun or if that's just for
it's
clout.
almost it turns him on. So he's like,
Yeah, he seems nervous.
Say my fucking name. It's like, okay, is this narcissistic?
I watched another one where he was like, I want to be exposed as the dirty freak.
Oh, yeah. We've watched this before, but I saw this today. I was like,
driver's license.
Right. He's like, I have new customers that I hope when they look me up, they see me jerking off and coming. I'm like, which is fine. I guess your king's your king, but.
Right. It maybe we're not kink shaming, but.
I don't get it.
I
don't get it either. I kind of can in a sense of you want to.
Because you want the shame of it?
Right. You want to be shamed. Being shamed is horny for you. And I don't know what trauma that. I mean, we all have our traumas, obviously. So
what are you getting activated in your past?
Yeah. Or me.
Yeah.
Or me. We know my trauma.
You want an old daddy
I'm ready for a dad
to say you're a good boy.
I'm ready to get my back rubbed. And that's the tea and that's the shade.
And that's the episode.
I hope you guys had a great time.
Something we need to discuss.
Okay.
Candy cigarettes.
Oh, yes.
Why are those a thing, and why am I still obsessed with them? And I want a pack, and I want to.
But also, why are drag queens a problem, but we're going to give kids fake cigarettes?
Literally, we're
like, here, kid,
candy cigarettes.
How capitalistic is that? The or the tobacco company was like, let's make candy cigs.
If we make them candy,
then they'll really want the real ones.
Then we graduate, and then we did get
and then we smoked paper oregano with notebook paper. And I'm surprised my lungs are still here. Yep, I've said that before.
You have Italian lungs.
I have an Italian stallion lung. I have Italian. What do they call it? A steel lung?
Put a little tomato sauce down there, and you got a lasagna.
You got to breathe it in though.
Ooh, that would burn.
That would burn so bad.
No sauce in the lungs.
No sauce. That's like the spaghetti.
No sauce.
Isn't that a spaghetti song where she says that? No sauce.
Country, petty, all the same to me, plain Jane spaghetti. No sauce.
No sauce.
What else you got?
Candy cigarettes.
Candy cigs. So,
did you ever have them as a kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they would be powdery, so you could be like,
because the flavor's not good, by the way.
It's chalk, but I kind of like it.
Necco wafers as well.
Listen, do you remember dipping?
Yeah.
Smart dip?
It was gross. The dip part.
No, see,
powder.
I love the stick.
Oh, we should have been friends. You could have had my sloppy
I could have your stick and you could have my sugar.
Oh,
it's
got.
Like
I take your powder.
Stick.
I'm like,
you're like snorting it. I'm like, and that's how you knew.
Oh, I fucking love that powder. And that's how you knew we'd be friends.
That's how you knew. And that's why you know we're the way we are now.
Those white sticks. I could just see you going.
They taste really.
It's like the fucking things from the freezer. Those little candy, those little popsicles.
No, those are real. Yeah, I probably did suck it like that.
And I'm like, Matt literally looked over and then looked at me. He was like, Bobby really likes those things.
You have to, though. If you've had one, you got to get the juice out.
I got to look up the brand again because we tried to find them the other
day.
Just like Outshine.
This episode is brought to you by Outshine bars. I'll teach you how to suck them.
And the favorite flavor is the lemon. Or no, wait.
Lime.
Lime you like.
And it's a little... But it's good. And it's only 60 calories a pop, I think, or 70.
60 a pop.
So
it's like nothing.
When I'm fucked up and I need a snack, I'll have 3 of them, and it's only 150 calories.
No.
Like, okay.
It's literally like, okay.
I think the whole box is 350 calories.
It's less than a bag of M&Ms for 3.
Literally one piece of pizza is the whole box. So it's
why?
Only 17,000 of these.
And they last longer, too.
And you just...
suck
no
it dry.
sauce, no sauce.
So it sounds like we're getting into a saucy part of the episode, though.
We are, but I have one other thing I want to talk about before we get into my sauce.
I have a couple two things, but
I heard this before, and do you have Facebook?
No.
Okay, well, I do. And there was a big question about Facebook and do you delete it as an adult? And as for me, it's probably yes, because so basically it came up that digital cameras are in now, right? The kids are bringing them back. But what the kids don't know is we used to take 75,000 pictures and post them the night of.
I would get
the
home
morning you'd
3 a.m. and you had to make sure you tagged everyone.
And the fucked up part is it took way longer than it does today. Like to upload a photo, it was
overnight.
Probably like
if you had 100 photos, you'd have to wait
overnight.
It'd be
2 hours.
Leave your laptop screen open. Hope it doesn't go off.
Don't try to refresh it. I mean, it's.
Oh, that was so annoying.
So what I'm gonna do though is what I thought about, and what was funny that this person said was, Facebook used to do these dumb ass fucking names for the albums from that night. So I was like, what are my albums called? And I'm gonna read a few of mine.
Well, this is horrifying to me.
It is so bad.
They would name it.
One is called Voodoo Motherfucker Voodoo.
We got to get that screen thing off. I can't see a damn thing.
Shiz Nasty's Slop Fest.
Brouhaha 2.
We still love Gumby.
What is Gumby?
Do you even understand English? That's one of them. Excuse me, sir, but you're a fucking asshole. Bally like a lady cop. You want to make some blueberry muffins?
Wait, Facebook suggested these titles?
No, these are the titles that from the night, it'd be like, oh my God, what is the quote you just said? Oh my fucking God.
Okay.
Do you want muffins or peanut butter? That was so funny. That's the name of the album. You would get your album ready to go. You'd load all your photos and you'd go to sleep. And the next morning you got to wake up, tag your friends, and everybody could see how fucking cool you were.
That was the only way.
That's the only way we could communicate.
People would be like, you didn't tag me in that.
I know. People were so mad. Like, I was there.
And it's like,
Brittany.
you're in 15 of the photos. Like, no, you were there.
Also,
like,
why did we need 50 of the same? It's like,
even bad photos.
bad. Everything was up. Blurry.
Because back then, like, to have a photo that quickly was so rare.
Right. And it was like we're cool.
It was amazing. It was like, I remember in high school graduation parties, I went around with disposable cameras to each party. So I had one disposable per that day's parties. And over the course of the week, I probably turned in 4 or 5 cameras at once to Kroger and then went and picked them up. And it was like, you had to wait for the fucking photo. Days. 4 or 5 days. They're like, here's your photos. And then the one camera, like 4 of them were terrible. They were overexposed.
Yeah, it was like your fingerprint was on it. You didn't even know.
You ruined the photo and you wouldn't know until you picked it up. You're so excited to get this picture. And you're like, well, that was ruined.
Psychotic. Think about that today's world. I can't even look at a preview. I have to just.
No.
That's why we're spoiled.
That's why, That's why the kids these days don't get it.
That's why we don't have generational or wealth.
Yeah.
That's why we're not building it yet. But apparently there's a big shift happening soon.
Oops.
Bye, baby boomers. That's what I wanted to say. What do you have?
This came up on Easter, which I think, were we? So that was the Sunday after I saw you. Easter, right?
No, you saw me Saturday after you got back from your parents. But I don't know if we recovered
Easter Sunday, we haven't. Okay.
Oh, I think I know what you're going to say. Because I think you sent it to me. Hold on. Is this going to be appropriate? Or are you going to get in trouble? Like, you need to think about this before you need to think of your repercussions.
I don't think anyone will. Matt might hear this and be like, "I know he said it, so I don't care."
Okay, fine.
So maybe it's. Do you remember this then?
I think so. It's something about. Oh no, I wrote something down too. Oh, the porch parties.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's one of them.
Listen, yeah.
We got to talk about front porch parties after this, but so Matt has a niece who is large. I mean,
large and in charge.
Real large.
Which is nothing wrong with that.
No, but she's been large since childhood. She always, only ate certain, the
like 1,000-pound sisters large.
Yeah, where they're picky eaters and they only eat the chicken fingers,
I just want
French
sugar.
fries, McDonald's, Dairy Queen. It's like, yeah, you're not really a picky eater. You eat everything,
you're just fat.
The worst food. You pick the worst food to
You're
eat.
picky because you just want sugar and cheese.
Right, and fat. It's like right. That's not really picky. It's like Dr. Now is like, you're not a picky eater. You eat everything.
Fat. You don't gain 100 pounds overnight.
Right.
And she's like, I don't know what I did. I worked out. And he's like, girl.
You ate 2 large pizzas
I want a gay Dr. Now in there.
I do too.
Girl.
We'd be like, girl, honey.
Honey, you didn't lose shit this week, did you? You look fat.
So this niece who's large was describing to everyone in the room on Easter Sunday about how when she was growing up, they had a lot of different dogs, but one of them, they had a Shih Tzu, and the Shih Tzu disappeared one day or ran away. And Matt, without missing a beat or thinking about his words, said, "Did you wrap it in bacon?"
Oh my God.
Savage.
That is the Matt, though. That is the random comments that he makes, and you're like, what the fuck did you just say?
Bacon. I lost it along with his brother-in-law's brother. Everyone lost it. I mean, everyone was like, I just looked at.
What did she say?
Like, she just laughed.
That's like, well,
because she
probably did. She's like bacon and cheese, bitch. I made an omelet.
And there was a skewer down the middle.
Omelet. I had Shih Tzu meat for weeks. First of all, I hate Shih Tzus. Sorry.
I know.
If you own one, I just
smash face.
It just depends. Like,
just get a Penny doesn't have that smash face.
No, but she's also.
She's a dog. She got the long legs. She can run.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a full difference.
Shih Tzus is like
they're a little grumpy too.
And they're.
I've always met Shih Tzus that are grumpy.
Yeah.
Is that the one that looks like they have weird hair?
Kind of
straight hair.
Yeah, I can have straight hair. It's like
I knew one that was named was Brittany, so I knew a Shih Tzu named Brittany, and she was a fucking gun.
And that makes sense. Like Brittany.
Total.
It's like
Brittany. Like, girl, who the fuck do you think you are? Shih Tzus are like.
It's not cute.
They're like.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't.
They're
even
good.
know.
They're good when they're mixed. Sometimes, like I've seen some combo dogs that are cute with Shih Tzu, but pure Shih Tzus are weird to me.
They're like your friends who some nights you're like they're the coolest person, and other nights you're embarrassed as fuck, and other nights you're like hate them.
I've got a Shih Tzu.
That's the Shih Tzu friend. So
yeah,
I'm just saying.
Now on Easter Sunday, we did have a porch party, and I think
I made a comment via
what
text.
did you tell me?
I just said there's just something about a front porch party, and I don't remember my exact words, but I was like, we need to talk about front porch parties. When you see a front porch, you know that there's going to be some.
It's a wild group
fun
of people.
There's going to be fun dip. There's going to be bubbles.
Oh yeah, kickball in the yard.
Kickball in the yard.
Literally,
a frisbee that's half chewed by the dog.
Right.
The Shih Tzu that's missing.
It's multiple generations.
Generations. Some people don't talk. Some people talk too loud. Some people are
screaming. Some people are
running around,
falling asleep in their rocking chair.
Kids are crying. Kids are wet.
Some
kids
people are
muddy.
getting drunk.
Some people are getting drunk.
Some people are on their 7th Leinenkugel summer shandy.
Like,
I literally was like, I've had 5 summer shandies.
Oh my God.
In like a 4-hour period. I was like, I've had 4 of these? No, this is 5th. Oh, I gotta stop.
But there's just
they
something.
Drink like lemonade. No offense. Like
there's backyard people and there's front yard people.
Right.
Front yard people throw the fuck down, and they do not care what it looks like.
Driving by.
They don't care what.
So many people drove by and were like, "Hey."
Yeah, it's like they'll get the grill out right in the front yard, and you're like, okay. I'm a backyard kind of a girl. I don't want people to see what I'm doing.
Yeah, we're backyard people.
Yeah, like, sorry. And it's not a class
exclusive.
thing. I think it's more
exclusive.
like, it's like I would rather not share my entire life with the front yard and everybody in the yard, but some people like that. And that's...
We hang out on your porch too long. We're going to dialysis.
Well,
the dialysis van will pick you up.
Across the street, yeah. If you're on that porch, you'll get honked at.
You might get the wrong one.
You might get...
They're like, you look like you need dialysis.
And if you,
Come on.
And if you go to this one, you might get the ambulance called.
You'll get COPD.
And still live somehow.
God bless her.
God bless her soul.
She's graduated hospice 4 times.
Yeah, like I didn't know you could get in and out that quick. Like she's like, well, they're like, it's the last leg. I'm like, oh really? And then all of a sudden there she is on the back deck. Always seems to be out there when I want to just like get naked in the hot tub, or it always seems to be
you're just like walking down the steps like, oh,
when I'm getting my fucking mail and it's always it's like
it's every
time do
why
I
are you
that's
always
why I'm
out
not
here?
a front porch person. I'm not a front porch. I don't.
Yes, they'll interact all the time.
You do have a good front porch though. You have the swing,
and it faces,
but yours is more
the door,
right? So I think that's in my and you have like a bush. I feel like or something. It's like kind of it feels secluded a little.
It's covered and it's like
that's
steps.
different. I'm talking about the like. I picture a 1-level home.
Yeah, just
with
open.
just porch, and it's like one little step. It's not even like
it's like and that's how Matt's parents are. It's like there.
Yeah, it's like a house that a ranch style.
From my front porch looking in.
So, but I will recommend if you are on the go and you're like kind of feeling yourself, go to a front porch party.
You'll have
just
fun.
Stop in. They'll give you everything.
I used to do that at OU when I was down there.
College kids do front yard parties.
Yeah,
yep.
They're literally like. I would. One time I was on like a run when I ran. First of all, I ran.
Whoa, girl!
The Iran nuclear deal. When I ran, which I regret because I probably looked horrifying.
I think it probably fucked up your back.
Messed me up. Yeah, it did. No, it probably did.
I don't think we're supposed to run on concrete.
Pound.
Like we're supposed to run barefoot on like
nature.
In nature, so like it's natural shock absorbers.
You're supposed to have your scrotum and dick bouncing around as you run.
It probably helps get things shaken up.
Maybe
that's why there was a lot of showers.
Stretches.
There was a lot of showers back in the cave.
There were more showers because they weren't being like pushed. Because they had
and ours are like we're sitting at a desk all day with my dick just like
crumped up inside. I know it's like going in. Oh no, is something happened to yours? Speaking of,
oh no.
Oh, it's coming out at work. Oh no,
no. I'll tell you
a new boss in town.
I'll tell you a story after this.
Anything else? Let me check this because someone's getting naughty.
Before I get naughty and before I let everybody know.
Speaking of
sluts.
Speaking of Beyonce, no sauce.
No sauce.
My new favorite insult that I can't wait to use this summer is calling someone a Creole Banjee bitch.
Where the fuck did you get that?
Jolene, she's like, I'm still a Creole Banjee bitch from Louisiana.
Creole
Banjee bitch.
You're gonna have to like sing it though every time. I feel like say it normal without singing
Creole Banjee bitch.
Creole. I can't say Creole. That's the problem.
Creole.
I'll just call you a Banjee bitch.
You're a Banjee bitch.
You're Miss Banjee.
Miss Banjee bitch.
Miss Banjee bitch.
I'm telling you, that's gonna be the insult of the summer.
Bitch.
I'm calling it now.
Maybe
you heard it here.
Do you keep Creole though?
You Creole Banjee bitch.
I'm just gonna call them Banjee bitches. I'll spell you Creole. Oh, you can say.
I'll say because you can't say Creole.
Creole. Like think about the word. Like let's just spell it though for a second.
Creole.
CREOLE.
It is a weird.
Croll. And when you're down there, sometimes it sounds like...
Let me guess when those shoes are from. Where'd you buy them shoes? Let me guess when them shoes... You are Creole Banjee bitch.
You're a Creole Banjee bitch.
And I don't know where I got my shoes from, so stop asking.
Baby, we call it seasoning. Seasoning.
I was like, oh, such good flavors. Like seasoning. I'm like, salt? Just salt.
Just salt. She's like, seasoning
Some
is
of the things
salt,
we had,
pepper,
I was
and
like,
cayenne.
is this just salt?
Got it.
It's just salt.
It's just like...
It's too salty.
On like creek
too
bugs that you eat. Crawdads. You Creole Banjee bitches down in New Orleans. Which they're actually flooding right now. I read on the news.
Are they really?
Yeah. So I'm glad we went when we did. Now I have to tell you, and here's where I'm going to start the story because I just have to tell you so much, but like so little. It's not going to be like annoying, but
I like that.
The trip started off very interesting for me, and I told you about this
Heading
already.
to New York City.
So heading to New York City. Okay, so if you don't want to listen to me talk about penises or sex or anything inappropriate, and you don't want to see me in a bad light, just stop listening right now. Okay. Oh, she's gone. She left. That's it. It's just us, guys. That's it. I was like, wait, you have to listen to me.
You're like, if you don't want to listen, I'm like, well.
Except for Jim.
Yeah.
He's a contract.
Contracted to.
Your contract
If you want your paycheck, you'll sit and listen.
If you want that check, honey. You want that penny.
Yeah.
From bulgeband.com. It's like, really? Which I ordered another one today for no reason.
More.
I need a couple to like.
I need for
get
Porta
lost.
Vallarta. Which I can't say that.
I can't either. PV.
I have to say PV. I'm sorry.
I'm a basic ass Banjee bitch.
It's great.
No.
It is good.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm sorry, you Banjee bitch.
And we know a lot of Banjee bitches.
I do.
I don't know why I'm looking at my phone like this, but I am.
You're like, because the edible's hitting.
Yeah.
It's been 45 minutes since you took it, so you're in bloom.
So we went to New York City for Michael's birthday. Michael's like, I want to go somewhere for my birthday. I was like, okay. He's like, New York City. He's like, okay. So we both go to New York City. So I recently purchased a product called Bader Balm, and it's actually fucking amazing. I have more on the way because we'll get there.
What is this product?
So this product is for baiters, as you will, or gooners. This is all the new words. Basically, people like to jerk off. It's a good lube, and it's not dirty. It's really kind of bizarre. I'll let you try some.
I need to see it.
It's like a
because
balm.
I have one that starts as a balm and then turns into like more jelly, but then becomes like liquidy
no jelly.
after it gets
There's
warm.
No gel at all. It's like it almost feels like it's not
gel,
there.
but it has 3 forms it takes.
So
as
mine
it gets
is
warmer.
like silky.
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
this
a
is silky too.
Okay, so maybe you know about it.
It's a similar balm.
Maybe it's a similar balm. Maybe it's popular on the market. Personally, I loved it.
So Bader Balm's amazing.
Bader Balm's amazing. So I decided I'm going to pack it for my trip to New York because it was going to be like a fun birthday weekend. Like who knows how much we're going to bait or like whatever. Which, like I have time in New York.
I know. I'm like, when?
At the bar. So, and we'll get there. So I packed the Bader Balm in my carry-on because I'm only carrying on to this trip, and we're on our way. I also have edibles and not one. I had 2 fucking pens.
Yes.
That I had no idea. The one.
You were like, it's in there.
Yep. So I get pulled over at security check, and I was like,
you were like, it's over.
I know. I already had the weed bag. That's what's funny.
Okay.
I was like, okay, and I was like, it's gonna be the fucking bomb, isn't it? I'm like, this is the bag with the bomb. I'm like, what else could be in there? Did I accidentally pack like some? So he's going through it. He's like, where is it? And I'm like, where's what? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
This motherfucker. Okay, so he finds it and he goes, what's this? And holds it up really high and opens up, and you can see where I had my fingers, like,
There's like a dick print head.
I mean, like literally,
head.
it was like, you can tell I was like fingering that to get more on my dick. And he's holding up and he's like, Bader Balm. And he's like, oh. But then he decides to still hold it up and show me the ounces on it. And I go, well, I didn't think it was a liquid.
It's not a liquid. It's
not.
A solid. It can't pour out.
Well, it's apparently illegal. So he said, do you want to check your bag? And I was like, I almost do for this Bader Balm, but I was like, not to LaGuardia.
Oh, and then you have to wait.
Yeah, no, not waiting. So
it's
I said,
direct though. You could have, but then you have to pay probably. Anyways,
so I was mortified. First of all, this is actually the second airport that I've had to show my bag for no reason.
You really have had. You get a lot of bag check. You're bad luck on traveling. Yeah, I think it's just you.
I mean,
we need to accept it. Like it's every time.
But I also think it's
you're
kind of
always pulled to the side.
But I always think it's like sort
electronics,
of
or it's like
it's always remember in Canada? Yeah, actually
it's
I do. It's always
something.
Me. It's me. That's why I can't just solely I can't bring weed. That's obvious because
no, you would never.
They'll be like, "What's this camera? What's this weed?" It's like no.
It's like
So So I'm like, fine, take it. And I was like,
whatever,
mortified.
Bader bomb.
I did see him on the way home. And I did see him sitting at TSA. And I was going to be like, you like that bomb, bitch? But then I was like, no.
He probably
used it.
Oh, he kept it.
When he read Bader, he was like confused for a second. Then he was like, masturbator. Bader bomb, bitch. So that's a shameless plug.
Could have been an alligator.
I should be like, it's for my alligator down there. Where was I going?
I got
New York
dry
City.
skin on my feet. I got to put this on.
Hey, that's for my crack.
Yeah, my cracked alligator
hole.
skin. They call it Bader bomb.
Oh, that.
And that you could turn it into a medical reason. Then they really would probably
Feel
let
bad.
you keep it.
I'm like, it's really for
It's for my fucking cracked feet.
It's my cracked hole. It needs.
Yeah, like, you don't understand. I've rubbed my dick raw.
I mean, honestly, that shit really does help because I noticed as an adult that I can't do dry rubs anymore. I hurt.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like it's like I used to be able to just jerk
Especially
off
if it's
7
more than
times
once in a day,
and I used to
or
be so
2
tough.
days in a row.
I used to be
dry,
so tough.
No dry.
No, it's not even just dry. It's like hurts. I'm like, ow, my dick's been abused.
It'll tear.
It's wild. So anyway, so we go on. So we get to New York City and we decide to take an hour and a half Uber ride because it's New York City. So we had to go all the way up to fucking Harlem and then back down because it was so crowded to go across.
What?
Yeah, I was like, okay, great. So it took us an hour and a half to get to the hotel.
That's painful. That's like a long ass drive.
Very. So
oh fuck.
We go to the. So we had dinner. Blah blah blah. We go to the.
What time of the day was that?
4:00 in the afternoon.
Okay. And that's on you guys because you planned that time.
And it's true. So we decide that
we're going to go to the Eagle.
Well, so we did like our thing for that night. We went, had like a diner, and then we were like, we'll have a drink here, drink there. We went to a bear happy hour.
Oh, that's fun.
So the bear happy hour was up north. I saw the hottest. Wait till I show you this couple.
I know. They're all there. All the hot people. Also the ugly people, but the hot people. Yeah,
we'll get there.
We'll get there too.
So we go to the bear happy hour. It was kind of awkward because we didn't know anybody, and I was like,
"You're just like sitting around, like."
And I'm honestly.
Were you high at this point?
Here's
probably?
the other thing. Oh yeah. Oh, I was fucked.
So think about it.
High and drunk, and I'm like, I was hitting my pen, like. So then we went there. That was fine. We met a few people, but not really. But we saw some prospects. We knew Goldilocks was coming up on Saturday, which is
so you had to prepare for that.
But that's like the same company, like the same person that does the Bear Happy Hours weekly does Goldilocks every like 6 or 8 weeks.
Okay.
So I was like, let's go see our prospects. Let's see what kind of uglies are going to be here. Of course, there's plenty of bears, but there was actually a lot of chasers. And there was one that I was like obsessed with, which is another thing we got to talk about.
Oh my God.
I have so much, you have no idea. So basically, then we went to the saloon. Now, I don't know how that place stays in. Remember the saloon place? What's it called? The Flaming Saddles? Yeah, exactly. This is exactly why you don't remember. It was like an all wooden bar, and they dance on the bar. The country guys.
Oh, wait. I do remember.
We went there for like 10 minutes.
Oh, that's
like,
why I don't really
sucks.
remember.
Everything's cash only.
Oh, we did walk in. Yeah, we left. No, I literally was like, I don't have really money for. I remember coming in and like seeing them and then being like, I don't have cash, so
like
I'm out.
Like I have $10 to my name.
They like
cash.
dropped once, like wee-haw, and then we like left.
But also, there's like 7 people there, and you're like,
there was no one there.
No,
that's
same
why
way, same thing.
Oh, really?
And I was like, we can go see it, but I'm just telling you. So,
oh, bless his heart.
So we saw it, whatever. Then we went to a Reba.
Okay.
Went and got a margarita.
I mean, actually, the food I remember being pretty good.
Yeah, so I wasn't hungry at that point.
The margarita was good.
I had a margarita, and I was like, ooh, honey. So then we're like, Eagle. We're going to the Eagle.
Yeah, it's time.
Meanwhile, we're walking all this, by the way, from Hudson Yards up all the way to where I was staying. We stayed.
Oh, fuck.
Back down.
To the Eagle, yeah. That's like south of Hell's Kitchen, right?
South of Hudson Yard.
Oh, yeah. That's fucked.
I had 17,000 steps, and I had got there at 4 o'clock. Anyway, so we go to the Eagle, and it's a Thursday night. So we read on Sniffies. We read on Sniffies that it was a really seedy night, like a really cruisy night. So we kept seeing like these older guys, like kind of doing like a cruise look. Like, have you ever seen the cruise look
where they're
like
around, like
they look at you, and I'm always like, I was trying to look away, so that I'm like, don't come over here.
Yeah, because if you look back,
for 2 seconds, that's where the gay stare probably originated.
And that's
but they walk around like really creepy with their hand in their pants. They're like,
just waiting to fuck or something.
Yeah, and it's like,
you're just like, I'm not into that.
I'm not in. First of all, I'm not into it.
I need to wear shirts like no cruising.
No cruising. If I want you, you'll know. That's actually a good shirt. If I want you, you'll know.
You'll know. Yeah. I'll let you know.
I'll let you know.
But that's the thing is, I make eye contact all the time. Like I'm looking at people.
So that's why people always
get nervous when people are like.
Yeah. So if I know they're looking at me, I also feel like I have to look
down,
or I have to look away. So it's one of those things that it's different when you're just looking at somebody because they're hot. It's different. Right. It's different than the cruise look where it's dark and seedy. And so, first of all, the Eagle, you've been there with me. they had a new room, like a new little side, like kind of like a Wilton Manor situation.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we see people going into there. People are getting horny. We all of a sudden see a blowjob in the main bar. Just out in the open, just
Like, wow.
blowjob. Oh, it was like wild. So
Not even like Miz was outside.
no.
back.
I'm talking like in the middle. And I was like,
This is what we need in Columbus.
so that was that night. We go to bed. We wake up at 10. I have an appointment for my new tattoo. So, which is right here, in case anybody was
I
wondering.
haven't even seen it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I like that. Everyone. That's
so
great.
I'm laying in bed and I'm like looking out the window this way, and Michael's turned the other way. And it's like 10 o'clock, and we're waking up from our Eagle experience. Like we didn't do anything there, but like we were like getting drunk. Like maybe something will happen, but it was just
It's time to go.
10 a.m.
It's like Thursday night. Yeah.
All of a sudden, I feel shaking, like the bed shaking, like almost like somebody was kicking their foot. And I always kick my foot, so I know I'm the shaker in my family, but Michael doesn't. So I'm laying there and I'm feeling this shaking, and I'm like, Mike. And he's like, what? Because he's just waking up, and he's not a morning person where I'm like, hey, morning. And
I'm not either.
yeah, no, you're not. And I go, stop shaking the goddamn bed. And he's like, I'm not fucking shaking the bed. I go, yes, you are. So then I was like, maybe it's the neighbors like fucking or something. So then I put my hand on the wall and I could still feel it, but then it like went away. And I was like, I don't fucking know. So I rolled back over, kind of put him to sleep. Michael comes back out of the bathroom, like goes in the bathroom, comes out like 20 minutes later and goes, USA Today, the front page says that there was an earthquake in New York City.
And you guys are just like, oh, we were sleeping.
And I go, I knew I felt fucking shaking. And it, so
But that's all you felt?
Well, yeah, I felt shaking.
That's hilarious. Like, Michael didn't even think about it until you brought it up.
Well,
to him.
he was like sleeping. So that's the thing. He was like in
It
that.
didn't even wake him.
No, it didn't. And that's the thing. It was like,
It's like a 5 point.
it was like
4.8 or whatever.
It was
and
like
it's
this. But
okay.
like we were on the
But
fifth
like
floor.
I do that to Matt sometimes.
Right. When I'm kicking my leg. You can
Yeah.
feel, so I was kind of like not really.
Yeah.
There was a few things also that happened. They're like one of the door. I think it shifted the whole hotel because one of the doors like sounded like it shut, and then we thought someone was in our room. It was a weird situation that morning, and we were all
weird.
like, maybe we're just hungover or whatever.
Right.
So earthquake happens. So back to my luck and travel. An earthquake happens in New York City, the biggest
Literally.
one in 140 years.
But you're there. Like
But
you're
there
never,
I am.
You're never there.
Never there.
You're there once a year.
And there I am in Manhattan on the New Jersey side,
Right.
which is closer to the earthquake. There I am. I don't know what it is. I'm telling you, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it's like
So then we're not taking the subway to get my fucking tattoo, and we have an hour to get to Lower East Side, and we're on like, yeah.
oh fuck.
So we walk 2.2 miles to my tattoo because I didn't want to get on the fucking subway. I was like, I'm not getting on the subway with aftershocks.
Uber.
No, because it was people were back to everybody was like kind of
everyone's doing Uber.
it was weird because like I looked out the window after I found out what happened. Everybody's just like business as usual, honey, and I'm like, wow, this place is psychotic. So, okay, we're getting there.
Walk to it. Finally.
Get the tattoo. Now, this is one thing I want to say. I have a type.
Yeah, you
Did
do.
I send you a picture of my tattoo guy?
Not recent, but I remember last time we were there in like 2021. Is that when we went?
Yeah. So
Then you were like really into him, Spencer.
It's the.
Oh yeah, it's there. He is.
It's the.
Fuck.
It's the like.
I need to zoom in again because your damn screen.
So, but it's a type.
He's hot.
But it's a-
Spencer's hot.
But
With or without facial hair, even.
but
Oh, weird.
like-
oh yeah, that's full type. But he's straight though.
correct. So that's also
That
part of the type.
sucks. Also, that's part of the type though. Like,
One of the other guys that I met, I'm going to show you. This is how I know I have a type.
oh, it's over.
He was so hot. Okay, so
Who's that?
He's the.
I was like, that's
I'm
not the
gonna-
Spencer guy.
No, this is a different guy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's
he's. It's
but
the
do you
type.
see the type?
It's. Oh yeah, I see the type.
It's like that, like Polish, like pale, blondish
so fucking
red,
pale.
like a little bit of
Maybe
scruff or beard.
a little far right, a little.
We wear
alt-right.
glasses sometimes.
Sometimes we have glasses to look smart.
Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to mention that to you. I have a type,
interesting.
and I have a real big type.
Yeah.
So
So you walked to that and saw.
I walked to
that.
that, saw him, and I was like, oh, and he's like, you get to lay on your back today. And I'm like, oh no, like don't touch me too
Literally.
much because I'm already in.
He's like leaning on your thigh,
oh,
trying to like.
oh, stop! Oh my god.
You would have.
So he was really
all of a sudden,
sweet.
it's like come.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Well,
actually, well.
you
So
had to save
anyway,
that up. Save
that's
it up.
that. We go back to the hotel. Michael continues to drink though.
Yeah.
He goes back out and goes to that Spanish place because it was really close to us.
Arriba?
No, the Spanish place that's in Hudson Yard, like the little like
Oh,
cantina.
Jose
or-
Andres.
Yeah,
place?
whatever it is. Where it's like the market downstairs.
Yeah, we like that. Yeah.
But I was like, my ankle was fucking killing me at that
You
point. We had
walked
walked 4 miles.
yeah,
We
like
walked back too.
Yeah, no. We don't do that. You and I don't do that.
Which, P.S., the reason why I had to go back to the hotel was because my edible hit and I was on the subway.
You need an intermission.
No, but like I couldn't even stand up. My mouth was so dry. I was going, and I was like looking around. There's people everywhere. I'm standing and it's like shifting around. I'm like, I got to sit down or I'm going to fucking die. Like I was like high as fuck. Like I was so high. I was like, I got to go to bed. Like I've got to go to the room. I just got to lay down for a second. And Michael's like, well, I'm going to go to the mall here. And
and you're like, no.
So he eventually comes back like 2 hours later. I took a little baby nap. Drunk.
I mean, like he's
sangria, wine,
tracks.
Then
like, think about
he had
it.
a whole bottle of champagne because his birthday was in a couple hours. So he's
to
like,
be fair, it was his birthday.
Yeah. So he's like, let's drink this before we go out to the Eagle. Okay. So we go to the Eagle. It's jockstrap night.
Oh, that's fun. I would like that night.
I know.
We would just go back there.
I need
flight.
I'm telling you, it's a different world for me now.
Well, yeah, because we can be whores, like actual whores.
Like
yeah.
I don't give a fuck whore.
We can just have sex in a bar and it's like great, then leave and we're done.
So
like, never again.
Yeah, like
and we have doxypep, so it's like
we have doxypep,
you don't even
and
have
I'll
to
be on
worried.
prep by then. So
thank God.
So this is from that night. I was being a little.
Oh my God!
So I had my little high socks on. I had
this skinny slut.
Yeah. So we're in. This is our outfits. So it's like.
Wait, who is that?
That's Michael.
Oh, it didn't. Oh, it doesn't look like him.
Gotten skinny.
Yeah, it doesn't. I'm surprised.
So that was that night. So we go there and we're like, you know what? We're going for it. Fuck it. So we're like champagne drunk at this point. Michael's really drunk, so he gets kind of whiskey dick.
Yeah.
So we go to the Eagle. We walk in. There's a whole. Do you remember walking in there and you're like, close check?
First there was like the fucking cage, and you
close check.
Yeah.
Then you had the stairs.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of went back.
Or yeah.
There's a left.
Oh, I didn't know there was
doors
a left.
were open.
I thought it was just stairwell.
Right. After the stairwell, there's a hidden door. I guess I
didn't know that.
Wide open, and it was like a huge dance floor with another bathroom and everything.
Oh, that's nice.
And guys in there in their jocks, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Did it smell?
No.
See,
it's New York.
It's New York. People don't smell
New York. So we're perusing around, looking around. I get to a point where I'm like, well,
you were frisky. I'm sure you were all.
This is where this guy comes in. All of a sudden, so I saw him at happy hour. He walks in his jock.
Oh God,
he is so hot.
So that's a good view. Let me see what he looks.
So it's like he's got like an awkward smile sometimes, but his boyfriend. So they walk in, they're like a little bear couple, but I'm like,
You're like, so
they walk in. We're in our jocks. I'm like, oh shit. They go to that new room, and the blonde starts getting sucked off, and I'm like,
what? Just like that?
Just like that.
That'd be fun to see.
Oh, and they have Twitter.
Oh, good. Okay, let's see that.
Oh, this is from. Oops. Well, this is from the night we were at. The blonde guy taking James's dick.
Who's James? That one's James.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're hotter in person. Like, it's like they have that, like, this is.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why is that so big?
So I'm seeing this motherfucker get his dick sucked by his partner. So he's getting his dick sucked, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm actually seeing the guy that I thought was so. Because you know, it's like fantasy sometimes.
You're like, that guy's really hot.
I'll never see his dick.
I'll never, ever.
Right, I'll never know.
And then he just is.
And there it is. And I'm
out.
like, oh. Then he gets on the ground. So he gets on the ground, sort of like in the back room, and starts sucking his boyfriend's dick while he's playing with his big old dick.
Okay.
So it was just like a hot scene, and I'm like, oh no.
Is there a circle around him like that time we were there?
Well, so that's when people start packing in there. Yeah, so everyone's packed in there. Yep.
And they start grabbing and touching, and you're like, get away. I'm just trying to have sex at a bar.
And here's the thing. I was so into that. Because I was like, well, let's go to the back room.
You were probably standing there just
I was horny. Oh, yeah, I was jerking off.
Yeah.
So I started like getting my dick out. Like, so I was like, I don't give a fuck. Everybody else is doing it. And people, meanwhile, also, by the way,
people are watching you.
But people are at those seats outside of the main bar getting sucked. They don't care. It's like, I thought they did, though, that one time.
They did when we were there.
Maybe
they came and did the flashlight in that corner.
So now they walk around.
They were like, hey.
Now they walk around and they pretend like they don't see what they're saying.
Okay.
So they kind of like, they'll be like, but maybe that night there was like a cop or something they knew about. I don't know what it is.
That we could have been there on a weird night.
Yeah.
Too.
So, but there are people. So I'm like, I'm horny. I'm going to go to this back room. Of course, I don't ever come because I just like want to keep going at that point. Like, that's when I want it to last.
It's like,
there I am.
You're trying to get
Mr. Cialis. Which Cialis has saved my life, by the way. So we do that. Walk to McDonald's, have McDonald's, and then we go to sleep. And it's 4 a.m. maybe 3 a.m. Yeah. Wake up the next day kind of early, 9 o'clock. I love Brooklyn, by the way.
Oh, really?
Have you been?
No. We gotta
go to New York.
We could just stay there and then take trains up to Manhattan.
Let's go to New York.
Okay, that's easy.
Should we?
Yeah, it's fun. It might be really hot.
I loved Brooklyn. Like, Brooklyn is a vibe. It is a fucking vibe. It's so different, too. You got the subway, and you go up, and you're like, oh, God, is this another...
No, it's
so
different.
It's like a vibe.
And that's where all my favorite food places are going to be there.
Oh, there's breweries. There's gay bars. It's all over there, too. So,
yeah, I
love Brooklyn. I needed to mention that. So, we go do Brooklyn. We did this like little... They have every Saturday during the summer, which starts... When it started when we were there, I guess it's considered summer. I guess spring and summer, fall.
Okay.
They have this thing called Smorgasburg. It's called.
Oh.
It's like a world famous. It's like a famous thing that people go to now. But there's like 80 vendors.
I want that.
So I feel like
that's my place. It's in the summer too.
Yeah.
So I can just go from place to place and have a bite.
Right. Yeah. And they had like shit you would like. Like there was all different cultures. Like you didn't have like a hot dog stand. It was like Colombian, Brazilian.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna love it.
It was, and then you walk around Brooklyn and you're like,
be trouble.
It reminds me of when the Short North was right before it like really got popular.
Straight. Yeah, before they started building
4-1 straight when there was
there.
Gallery Hops,
Yep.
and it's that.
Gallery Hop used to be amazing. Now it's
there's a little edge to it. There's some still character on the wall, but like everybody's just kind of I don't know. It's like you're walking around in a high like kind of like Austin.
Yeah,
like an Austin, Texas kind of feel that like. Boys Town. I kept saying it. I do a Boys Town.
Remember Boys Town?
Or Halstead or whatever.
Before it became that.
Like some kind of Chicago neighborhood, but you're in New York City still because it's across the river. But like
you can
it's
see
crazy.
It, but it's not. Yeah.
It's weird. It's like so you feel like you're in a place.
That's a weird, different vibe.
Yeah. So we did that. We had a couple drinks. Went to a couple gay bars. We actually got a little bit tipsy, and then we're like, let's go back because we had our Goldilocks party.
Fuck it.
So it's like 7 o'clock. We take the fucking train all the way back, which was fine. I was fine on the train, by the way.
Yeah, I feel like they are fine.
Well, actually,
the majority.
Well, you know how I said like the National Guard
millions of people ride every day.
They have the police now on like in every station. Like it was. I kind of like it. Like I was like, oh, okay. Well, if you shoot me, I guess it'll be a good shot because. Anyway, so
you're white.
We go back to the hotel. We get ready. So we have different jocks on this night. I look hot this night.
Oh my God.
So we're going to Goldilocks.
I need to get outfits. Like I'm not fucking ready for TV even.
Oh yeah, you got to get some jock straps. Like it's on.
Okay.
Like I don't think you understand.
I don't think I get it. We'll have to go shopping together.
I was wearing.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, I was looking a little chubby.
I like that. Wait, are these matching brand? So you're having fun today there.
Yeah, like here's a Brooklyn.
Ooh. This is
it's like
pretty too.
Yeah, there's like a little park. It's like very Columbus-y. It really is. Like, but it's like also there's 2 million people on that island.
Yeah, you're like, but also.
Yeah, so this is the smart part. Like it was like you had look. This is just a normal Saturday in Brooklyn. So every weekend is a food festival. Like
and food you'll never try anywhere else.
And food like I mean, look how many people were there.
Oh my
it was crazy. And it's like every Saturday and it's from like 10 to 5 or 10 to 6 or something like that. It's all day.
That's the problem around here is like those things end at noon. It's over.
Well, because
like, we're sold out.
Like, okay, sold out. They didn't.
Yeah.
So. We go to Goldilocks. So we didn't have dinner either, by the way, because we weren't hungry because we had the Smorgasburg thing, and then we kind of like drank some beers, and it was like, okay, we're not hungry, but like,
I got to go to Goldilocks.
We have to go to Goldilocks. You got Goldilocks. Right. So we put on our slut gear. I go to the bodega.
Oh.
Yeah, I went to
around the corner, like a random corner one.
Yeah,
what were they? Yeah, some of them. It's like.
And I had muscle milk as my dinner. Muscle milk. No, that's a protein shake.
I've had that before. I was like.
Well, I mean, I have that for breakfast,
It'll fill you
like
up.
Not before you drink. Again, it's like applesauce. Like it's just gonna.
Yeah, to me, that ain't gonna cut it. I need bread.
Exactly.
Bread and rice.
So we go. So here's the main event. Okay, everybody, this is what you've been waiting for. Goldilocks. So we go to Goldilocks, and
what is it and where is it?
So it's at the Red Eye. It's called. It was like 7 blocks north of our hotel. It's kind of near Times Square, like but on the 9th though. So it's not like, but it's this like little hole in the wall bar. You walk in, and you're like, okay, so there's some hag taking some hags like, you got your tickets. We're like, yeah. We checked in.
Given.
She says coat checks on this level, and downstairs is clothes check. I'm like, oh, okay. There's 2 different checks here. Well, I looked on the event.
Can you put your coat with your clothes?
Well, that's what I was
save the money.
It's
like
kind of weird.
Coat check and a clothes. Okay.
So we go downstairs. We kind of sit. We have a double gin and tonic. So we get started
at a gay bar.
Yep. You would. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So then
it's over for me.
So like people are talking, people are dressed, people aren't in their jocks yet. Nobody's really getting naked. Blah blah. Well, all of a sudden, you know how like when there's things happening and you're having fun, and all of a sudden like it feels like it just switches, and all of a sudden there's like 8 trillion people in there
when the liquor hits.
But it's like almost like a fast forward
party,
like where you're like
in terms of like,
we're
this
like
is
oh
now.
nobody's here, and then like you like turn
like,
and then you
it's
turn back
happening.
and it's like oh fuck everybody's in their jock straps. So we decide, okay, we're gonna go get dressed or undressed. The line was like fucking 10 minutes long. I'm like, this is so dumb. You could have done it upstairs.
Yeah, coat check.
So nobody's really doing much yet, but we're in the dark room.
Jockstrap.
It's called the playroom, or I don't know what they called it, but it was basically like a dance floor, but it was like darker.
Yeah,
red lights, baby, and fog. So we're in the corner, and I'm kind of like,
it's a bathhouse.
and I'm already feeling a little horny already. So I was like, I just started jerking off a little bit. Then there's people getting sucked. Then there's people jerking off. Then there's more people getting sucked. Then there's more people jerking off. Then there's more people. And then all of a sudden everybody's kind of jerking off. And you're like, there's literally like 35, or no, the room
Like
was
in
full.
a circle?
No, but
You're just like looking this way, and then you can look that way, and then you look this way?
Imagine it's like the size of AWOL's dance floor.
Okay.
And imagine when it's the most packed there,
Yeah.
and everybody's just in their jocks, but they're pulling their jocks to the side and jerking off and like sucking dick. And so it's like this big crowd of just like, and music's playing too. So like Lady Gaga, it's like,
we need
mama, and you're like, oh yeah. So people are then now getting in a sling and getting fucked.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that goes on. I'm jerking off. Michael's kind of jerking off.
I would get in line
like,
for the sling.
So we go towards the sling, and then I was like, well, I want to be a slut too. So I said, Michael, I'm about to. No, I said I'm about to suck your fucking cock. So here I am now in the same position as the hot guy jerking off my dick
while you suck Michael off.
Like it wasn't even probably that great.
I just want to tell you, that's Matt, 100% Matt. The first time we're going to be in a situation like that, if Matt's there, he's going to be doing that to me.
So
I could just see it.
I love.
He's going to be like, oh.
So this is lesson number 1 from New York. I do like being watched.
Yeah, you're an exhibitionist.
But I gotta be sort of in a mode. Like it's got to be a certain mode. But then when I'm ready and it's time.
When it's showtime, it's showtime.
When the show must go on.
Toronto Bathhouse for me, I was like,
right.
Okay.
But at first you're kind of like the shy.
Watching, I'm like,
but I'm like the shy one at first. I'm always like, oh, sorry.
It's like,
and then by the end I'm like, like so.
It's showtime.
So then, some other guy comes over. So I put his dick in my mouth
2 times at once.
Then another guy comes over.
Oh God. All these dicks have been in the sling.
No, they haven't.
It's like, who have they fucked earlier?
Okay, so that was the fear that I had after the fact. But
I wouldn't put any of these dicks in my mouth.
It was hot.
I would actually.
I really don't give a fuck.
Probably would.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm like, I wouldn't, and then I'm like,
no. I mean, well, that's what they. Once you're down there, then you're like,
I would absolutely do it all.
And I was like, well,
think of what I.
And it's so funny. Most dicks are like the same. It's so weird. But anyway, so then you're like, okay,
they
great.
all taste the same.
Then I'm standing there next to this hot ass like bear. I've been texting him, so I have a couple new friends now too.
Do they live there?
He lives in Chicago, but he travels a lot because he sells video head cleaner. Like he made his own.
Job. Oh, that's amazing.
I'm playing with his dick on the floor. Then some other guy comes over and starts sucking us both.
Ooh, fun.
So it's like getting wild. And I'm like, well, we're here. And
that's a sex party.
This is why HIV spread so quickly. And no offense. Like, it's just, once the guys get going, once it's showtime for everybody. Yeah. So then I become like a zombie. And I'm like, well, let's go find more dicks. So we're looking at more dicks, jerking off more people, touching people, everybody. I mean, it's like there's so many people in this room.
So you're just constantly trying to find
100
more cocks.
dicks.
You're like
100 people in the room. Then we head over to the sling for real. And we go to the sling. And I'm going to tell you right now, I have never had more fun playing with a dick than the bottom that was in that sling.
Oh, I bet.
I'll show you a picture. I mean, this is a big goddamn boy. And his dick was so fucking nice.
Yeah.
And just big, but not too hard.
Just grab it and play with it.
But it was like you could just almost.
So he's on his back though in the sling.
Oh yeah, he's like he has a hat over his head and he's just sitting there like this,
waiting to get fucked or
getting fucked actively while I'm playing with. And I was like,
I thought you were doing the fucking. Okay.
No. I didn't go that far, but I will say it's crossed my mind.
You will.
Well,
obviously,
it crossed my mind. Now let me see here.
It crossed my mind.
This guy
was,
and it's like so funny because he's kind of my type, but not really my type.
Like, right.
So he's in the sling.
Oh no, that's great. Wow, look at. I mean, he's also just strong.
So I was rubbing his chest like
he's
this,
strong,
and I was like, "This is so fun," and he's just getting railed.
Yeah.
And then I'm grabbing his dick, and I was like, "This is the most fun I've ever had with a dick in my entire motherfucking life."
Yeah. And
it was huge.
And you're just out.
And it was just like, and I'm jerking off and I'm jerking him off. And then some guy next to me is just beating his dick. And then somebody was getting fucked. And I'm like, and then I saw the guy that I sucked his dick, fuck the guy in the sling. And I was like, hopefully that's the only time you did that, not earlier.
You would have smelled it.
I know. It wasn't bad.
I think that like they came to you probably before fucking
I don't
people.
feel like I would let, I mean, I guess for me as an adult, I'm not going to let somebody suck my dick if it's been in an asshole.
I wouldn't do that to someone.
Plus, I feel like you finish in the asshole.
Finish in the hole. Yeah.
Put it right in the hole.
I'm not.
So we're there. It's now 3 a.m.
But you haven't come yet.
Nope. Been edging all. Well, we came at the hotel like earlier in the week, but like this night, this is an edge. This is an edge.
Yeah, I guess.
It's been like 3 hours of just like literally sucking dick and just, it was the most fun I've had in my life, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
Let's be honest.
Like I was like, because there was actually, so it's New York City. So like,
no cap.
there was hot chasers there.
Right.
It wasn't just, so the party,
wasn't
like
just
that was the one
big
picture
boys
that I just
only.
saw. No, and then if they were big, they were muscle big.
Right. It's New York, honey.
Honey, there was tons of gingers too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, like, who's that?
He was there. So it's like you have like these
Yeah,
hot, like,
I would
so,
be sucking that.
So there's dicks everywhere and all this stuff. And I'm playing with this dick and it was great. And it was the best thing.
When's
so
the
then
next Goldilocks?
that's what I want to look up. Well, I'm not kidding. I'm like, but here's the thing I learned about New York City. Goldilocks is every night, babe.
It is. There's something like that probably everywhere.
Every night. Every night. So when they have a blonde party or like they have a certain I'm going.
Oh, we got to find that.
I want to make New York my second home at this point. Like it's a fucking shit show, but then I had this moment of realization that it's like you can go down any pathway here in New York City and it doesn't fucking matter. You could meet a whole new friend group every other year and not know, not even a quarter of a quarter of a quarter of a quarter.
There's probably like 10 degrees of separation between
it's
people.
kind of crazy.
It's so many
because you go to
people.
Brooklyn, there's all new gays there. There's all new
and
gay
a
bars.
lot of the
all
people
new
in Brooklyn
this.
are like, we don't go into Manhattan.
Right, no. And so you're like, but
so you
there's
don't even come
2
over.
million people here. And a lot of them are queer.
Just in one area.
And it's really gay. Like
in Brooklyn.
It's just gay in New York.
Yeah. So Goldilocks was in, it was
in Manhattan.
Square. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, so then it's 3 o'clock in the morning and the music stops. So people thought it was over. So people start clearing and me and Mike were like, well, I was like, I don't want to.
We didn't even come yet.
Like, I don't want to come off just you.
No.
I mean, to have all that, but to have
After
all that, right.
I'm going to need someone
and the ones
rubbing me.
So
I'm
then
going to need someone sucking me.
So then it was more like Scrubs left, like the Scrub team.
Yeah.
So we're like, well, we got to go.
Yeah. And
so guess where I get dragged? Taco Bell. We get Taco Bell. We get a lot of Taco Bell.
Weird.
Meanwhile, I'm on.
There's all those food options there.
Well,
but it's
4
early
in the morning.
So yeah, it's either Slice
4
or Taco Bell. Yeah.
So it's 4 a.m. and I find a little Jewish boy, which I was kind of.
No, we like Jewish boys. We just don't like Zionists or
we don't like
Israelis.
And I feel like he gave me. I go to Israel.
Yeah, like I went back to my homeland.
I mean, the only way I knew was because he had like the little.
Yeah.
So he's messaging, and I'm like, "Well, do you want to blow some cock?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Sure, I'll walk down."
Walk down.
Yeah, he walked like 8 blocks to come suck.
That's a long
our
walk
cocks in our hotel. So we get back with the Taco Bell. We arranged this because I'm like, I'm not doing that. We're gonna have we're going for this shit. I'm like in full hell mode.
At this point, it's gonna be boring. No offense.
Right. Like I want one last little
Michael's
hurrah.
Here.
Of course, what I'm learning on this trip is that I will not. I feel like from now on, I am not going to actually hook up with anybody on an app.
No, there's no point.
Here's the thing: they are never what they seem on the app, and when you see somebody in person, a lot of times the ones that I'm not looking at on the app, where I'm like, they're the ones that are the hot ones, and these ones that look hot are not.
That for me is why I've never been on an app.
They're like little aliens, and I'm like, what the fuck?
It's when I meet them and I'm like, we have something going. We have energy, or we have something. Yes.
So he wasn't cute, but he wasn't ugly. He was a blonde.
Yeah.
Little.
At least he's cut.
Well, I knew that going in. Kind of why I picked him.
Thank God for the Jews.
So I'm like, okay, whatever. So he comes, sucks our dick, and then he wants us to fuck him, and I'm like,
what? After being sucked to completion?
Well, no. So
I was like, once I come, I'm not fucking you.
I started becoming like a top all of a sudden.
Well, yeah, you have to. He's a little Jewish boy.
Well, yeah, I was kind of mad at him until I was like, you probably go back to the homeland.
Yeah. You probably bombed Gaza.
I was gonna bomb his pussy, but then I was like, no, this is just.
So you guys didn't fuck him because he.
But we came all over his ass. So then I was like, so we both came. We're like, oh.
He's like, fuck me, and you guys are like.
I was like, no, I'm about to come.
Good.
Sorry, and I was because
let's just say this: you'd already sucked 4 or 5 dicks,
and honestly,
you had Taco Bell. Like,
no,
you're too ready for bed.
We haven't even had Taco Bell yet.
You hadn't eaten yet?
Nope. So we're sitting there, and we both. So
do you have a microwave?
It's not cold though. It's
okay,
still,
I was
okay.
like,
so then
8 blocks.
So then he lays down, and I was like,
after you came on his ass.
Yeah, and I'm like, let me get you a towel. Got him a towel. Then he rolls over. And
No,
I'm like,
no.
Oh no.
No.
I was like, well, this was so fun. We have a flight. It's 5 a.m. and we have a flight at 10 a.m. at JFK. Our alarm's set for 7. Yeah.
That's why I didn't hear from you when you got back.
Correct.
I was like, is he back on Sunday, or are they staying till Monday?
No. It was basically like taking a red eye. We slept for an hour, but like I had to get a little juice. But I was like, are you gonna come? Or like it was like my arm was getting tired. I'm like, and you know, dicks that aren't
fully hard.
It's like drunk dick, not a big dick, which is fine, but it just wasn't. And I'm like trying to like noodle grab it.
Where's the hard part? Yeah.
And he said something about daddy and all this shit. I'm like, oh, I guess I'll play the game, because he was younger. He was like 26. So finally he's like, I don't have to come. I was like, okay, well,
good. Well, we'll see.
It was really fun. Do you need any?
Do you need an Uber?
Yeah. Like I was like, we just got to get you out of here.
No, it's literally like,
I'm like, are you sure you're okay?
Do you take
he's
Venmo?
Like, go. I'm done. He's like, I really want to get fucked. And I was like, you're not getting fucked.
We're not getting fucked. We already came.
Good night. Yeah.
It's 5 a.m. and I came. What do you think? I'm going to stay up till 10 to fuck you?
No, and he's an
not worth
accountant
it.
too, by the way.
Oh.
I know his title. I know how to do research.
Oh, I love it.
So now it's 5:30 and we're eating Taco Bell
for breakfast, and then you have to take a nap.
Then we take a nap
because it took an hour to get there. But Sunday is going to be easier.
It was easier. It was only 40 minutes.
Okay,
but
that's
like,
good.
So then we get to the airport. We get out of there. We get home at 11:30, 11:45. We landed.
Thank God.
We had to go to Sheets. I was getting really grumpy, and then I came home and I passed out on the couch. Like it was just like one of those things. But like, I decided on this trip though. I
Ready
know
to
I'm
be
going
a full whore.
Yeah, I think it's a midlife crisis situation,
Probably.
Slightly.
Yeah,
but also
whatever.
I'm ready to live my inner fantasy. I'm done. Like I'm gonna go to all these parties. I don't care.
In 10 years from now, you probably won't be able to do this as much.
Right. Well, I won't be.
No offense.
Well, and
you will. Maybe,
I will, because I'm a hot guy.
It'll just be a different party. You know what I mean? A different party, a different group.
We'll have to go to Palm Springs.
The 20-year-olds aren't going to be in there.
Yeah, we'll be the young ones for the old.
Right.
Which it'll still be hot, though. It's weird. I noticed that in my life.
The groups, they still,
As I get older,
I see 50-year-old guys, and I'm like, 50? Absolutely would fuck.
Which was the 30 and
ready
20.
Ready to fuck you.
And that was
it's like
the 40 and 30. Yeah, it's like, okay.
I'm ready. Like, there's 50-year-old guys. I'm like, yep. Sign me up.
So I'm in the middle of a sexual revolution. I am ready to.
I think I'm peak. I think I'm beginning. And here's something I did as a mistake, and I think it's happening. I put the crystals out during the eclipse. And then I looked online.
Why didn't I do that?
Well, it's probably fine. I looked that the crystals during the eclipse are not supposed to be out because the energy at that time is erratic and chaotic, and it will still lead to good change and like transition.
But it might be a chaotic
The energy might be chaotic. And I'm like, because I've had some thoughts recently about what I'm ready to do.
Being chaotic. Same. I'm ready to be
even around here. I'm like, it could be easy. Like,
well, this is the thought that I
just have someone come over.
I don't think you remember the thought we had on the dance floor, but we were both looking out.
We were looking out,
and I remember these little.
We both were like, we could fuck
anybody here,
and we could.
The
fact is, we could,
and anybody can. Here's the thing:
it's what we realized.
We had this moment where like, wait, I could literally just probably go up to the hottest guy out here and be like, I want to fuck the shit out of you, and he probably would want me to
while there.
Right.
He'd probably be like, okay.
Right.
Bathroom stall.
Right. Period. So I have like I'm in a sexual revolution. So I don't know. We might have to go to New York for our trip in June. Like we might.
I'm ready.
I'll look at the events. Like,
I want to see that there's events because I want to know what.
But
part
if it's not there, it needs to be somewhere else gay.
It has to be gay.
I know. I'm really sorry. Like it's got to be at this point now. I'm like done.
I agree. If we already were going down that road, we're like P-Town, and then
that's
like
we were starting to go down that road.
First, we started at Wilton, and then we're like Wilton.
Oh my God. I think that's Pride in New York City.
Oh, wait. In June? Yeah. Oh, my God.
There's going to be, oh, God.
Worldwide.
We need to take double dose of Doxypap. Yeah, we need to look.
You can take it every day.
Right.
Did you take your dose?
Yeah, I did. That's the other thing. During Taco Bell.
Like Sunday morning, you're like, with the Taco
Bell. Yeah. Well, I guess it was Sunday morning.
Michael probably had to take it, too.
Oh, he did. We both did.
Was he sucking dicks, or he just... Okay, good.
Yeah,
as long as he's...
and different than me.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
It was a very fun.
Well, he's already done that on his solo trip, so I'm not surprised.
Well, so have I. So it was very. Let's just say I'm confident in my body now.
Yep.
So
you're ready.
I know this was a long situation today of me telling stories, and I'll definitely be cutting out half of this.
No, but they're good stories.
But I mean, I just really feel like I had a moment where I was like, this
is it.
but this could be all the time. And why isn't it like that here? And I can't stand it here anymore. And it's not Columbus. I love Columbus. It's the fact that I can't do anything. There's
you can't
nothing.
have any fun here. In that
It's
way.
like we have. Everybody looks forward to the summer beer fest. Hi, there's a beer fest every weekend in Brooklyn. Like, you know what I mean? It's like
with breweries that are
different, and they're different every weekend because there's 1,000 fucking breweries within a fucking 2-mile distance.
30,000 types of pizza to try.
This is what I'm saying though, and it made me realize I'm like, I get it. I think I finally understand New York.
I know why.
What it is.
It's like
I'm like
amazing.
I think I would. I mean, to be able to go to a Goldilocks but then I got nervous that I would be like, then would it be boring?
No,
because
every time I've done it, it stays fun because there's a new dick every time.
There's new dick every time.
Every time I've like gone to a situation where I'm like, is this gonna be? No, it's like it's not.
Yeah,
you're putting on a show for a whole new person.
Yeah, it's a whole new situation, and you're rare.
It's some random that's appreciating you. You're like
recoiled.
Okay.
You're ready.
You're ready.
You're ready. So yeah. So watch out for me. That doesn't mean I'm going to sleep with you though. I still have standards.
No. Yeah.
So like, if you will come up to me and you think that you might have a chance, and I kind of be like, yeah, you're cute, then it's not happening, and I don't need you to continue to push the situation.
Or push it, or
don't push it. The more you push me, the more I'm going to go.
There's certain boys in town here who have been begging me to fuck them how many times, and it's like, okay, but like,
I'm not actually a fan.
I just felt like
I talked about it today actually with someone else. I was like, I just can't. Like, it keeps coming up, and I'm like, I don't want to though.
So,
and I'm not gonna come out right and tell you that because I don't have I don't have it in me, and I don't either. Mean.
And
I'm
I
not
don't
trying to be mean. It's just that, like, hey,
hi, do you? And
if
also,
it's not linking up and it's not matching up, and there's been multiple opportunities.
Again, you'll know if I'm interested.
Right?
Actually, that's a shirt. You'll know if I'm interested. Don't talk to me otherwise. And by that I mean you can come say hello. I'm not a mean person, but when you start doing this and I start doing this, you got to stop, because then the minute you don't recognize that and you're the annoying one, that's like, this is what I realized too, though. In my own life, in my own situation, with the situation,
been the annoying one,
right? And so, being less annoying is actually going to get you farther. I'm just saying that's my life tip. That's my sundry.
Fact.
That was my sundry.
That's a good sundry.
Thank you.
My sundry is just, I'm a little worried about what these crystals might produce.
I'm actually kind of excited.
Things are things are changing. I feel different,
like in a good or bad way.
Both. Sometimes I
guess it depends. When one door closes, another opens,
and then it's like, no, okay, wow.
I just really don't give. This might be the 40 coming, but I just do not give a fuck.
Yeah, you're
like,
fully approaching
body,
it.
I don't give a fuck.
With
I
this
don't
body
give
and 40 coming up.
Honestly,
I'm telling you, in PV,
oh, it's gonna be in trouble. I'm in trouble in the summer.
I'm gonna go scope it out for us. I'm gonna find where to go to find things like that.
Yes, because we have the weekend. So we have the weekend to do the gay, like a lot of the really gay shit.
It sounds like a lot of people are leaving.
The girls are leaving. The girls are coming on Monday
and then leaving Thursday, Friday
till Saturday.
Yeah, we get there Saturday.
We're going Saturday night. We have Saturday.
We'll have Saturday night.
Also, it's the second largest weekend there because it's Memorial Day or Labor Day. I guess that's a huge weekend there. So we're in trouble. I'm not kidding. We're in trouble.
We need to book our transportation.
We need to book transportation. We need to get our doxy pep ready. We need to get.
I'm going to go to multiple bathhouses and see what they're like, and I'll try to. We're going to figure it out.
Yeah, I need.
Because like we need.
You can
to
be
go.
the guinea pig.
Yeah, like
sometimes
this is bad.
You can be the piggy
versus this is good. I'm a little piggy.
I am.
You're
just
ready. You're ready. I know.
Obsessed. So I'm like a sex fiend now. I think I even said to Michael, I said, well, we're circuit gays now, so we're going to be circuit gays, then bucket gays.
We made fun of him for so long, but now I feel like I could be a circuit gay.
And we're hot enough too, and that's when I also realized
that's the weird part.
Because. But here's the thing: we can't wear out our we can't be total whores. We got to be the quiet, silent whores where we're doing shit, but we're not going to be like,
no,
come fuck me in my hotel with 19 loads. It's like
we're not in the sling, but we're playing with people in the sling.
We're not in the sling, but we're going to sneak over and play with you for a little bit and tease you and cock tease you. Oh my god, I can't. I've been obsessed with that guy since. I mean, I was rubbing his body and I was like, this is so. And he had nipple rings, which I don't even like, and I was like, this is so fucking hot. And he had a nose, huge bull nose.
Pull him by it.
Trust me, he was taking dick too, like a lot. I was like, well, good for you. And he's a chef, I think, in real life. So
that's amazing.
A chef, and he's a big boy. Anyway, well, thank you for listening to another
episode.
Yeah,
story
sorry,
time.
It was very story timey, but hopefully it's decent. If not, well, fuck off, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Oh, and you can call us anytime. And I'm not going to say the 614-721-5336, but like I really like the messages that are fucked up. Thank you to our first caller.
I like that.
We love it. Look at us. Look at us. Look at me. Bye.
Bye.
Sorry, that was so. I don't know how I'm gonna.
Oh my God.